Hi. More than 20 years ago, I climbed Long's Peak in Colorado. It was the most difficult and likely the most rewarding hike of my life. The hike starts before sunrise, and then it takes you high above the tree line. Now, one of the coolest parts of the climb is passing through a narrow opening in the rocks called the Keyhole. And I remember it as if it happened yesterday. As I stepped through that keyhole, the view suddenly changed. Before the keyhole, I was focused on the trail immediately in front of me, like where to place my feet or how much further I had to go, and my body telling me to stop. But through the keyhole, an entirely new landscape opened up. The view on the other side was breathtaking. If you think about it, that landscape had been there all along. I just could not see it from where I was standing. The mountain had not changed. My perspective did. And that experience reminds me of something that the mathematician Paul Lockhart once said. Paul compares mathematics to climbing a mountain. Many people think mathematics is about getting answers. Finding x, computing a derivative, calculating an area. All good things for sure. But Lockhart argues that the real purpose of climbing a mountain is not simply to reach the summit. It is seeing from a higher perspective. And as we climb higher, we begin to notice patterns and connections that were invisible from below. And mathematics can work the same way. Sometimes the greatest reward is not the answer. It is seeing something in a new way. And I can relate to that idea because over the years, my perspective on math has changed. When I was younger, math was mostly about facts and formulas and answers. But then I began reading books about the history of math. I discovered that calculus did not simply appear in a textbook one day. It emerged through centuries of people wrestling with questions about motion and change and area and infinity. Suddenly, calculus felt different. It was no longer just a collection of rules. It was a human story, a story of curiosity, of creativity, persistence, and surely discovery. Reading about the history of calculus was a keyhole experience for me. It helped me see math from a higher ground. And from that perspective, I began noticing beauty and connections that I had completely missed before. So, this week, we're going to explore the idea of perspective. And together, we will walk through different keyholes of math. We will discover some beautiful ideas that may have been there all along, but hidden in plain sight. Our goal is not to change the world, but to see it from a different perspective. And perhaps that different perspective will change us. Before we start, here's a question to consider. How do you view mathematics? And more specifically, what is your perspective on what math is? Hope to see you tomorrow.